Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Brandon Williams. Pushing his way through. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Falcons 7, Chiefs nothing. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
49-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
8 yards.
Great change up there on the route. It got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside. Make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of them, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
22 yards there, a first down.
20-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Falcons take over first and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. On first down, it's Gurley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, Muhammad. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. A handoff to Mixon. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Here's Hardman on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That ties extra point splits the uprights. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
And a Falcon 1st down.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Second and 11 at the 41. Here's Ryan. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Back at the 46.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Third and long. It's Ryan. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 10 more there and another first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. On first and goal, Gurley. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Mixon trying to punch it in, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
Atlanta.
Joe Mixon with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Falcons have broken our tie. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Chiefs 14. Sterling Hoffrichter.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Here's Hardman on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of
good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
A About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
At the 15-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. This time Ryan will throw. He finds his running back, Mixon. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
3rd down.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. On 3rd down, Muhammad. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
A gain of 12.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Hoss right to Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st down, Falcons.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Kickoff for Kansas City.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll he'll get this one up to the 26. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Looking deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up first and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. On the handoff, it's Gurley. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2.
The third-year defensive tackle out of Florida State, Derek Nottie, with a nice play there. Started every game for Kansas City during their Super Bowl run a season ago.
Here's Olesen. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Pick up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Ryan. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Here's Hardman on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 5.
One quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Mahomes now to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Here's Hardman on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Nicole Hardman the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Looking left sideline, incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 50 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 23-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now the second down throw on target. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
He's across
Chris Jones on the stop. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Now 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Falcons! Todd Gurley, 41 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Here's Hardman on the return. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on all their throws.
Called out a very strong gain of 24. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Mahomes again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Mahomes pass intended for Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Falcons, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.